Class 72. Engineers as managers. So, what are duties or characteristics of engineers? Okay, both. One, provide ethical climate, resolve conflicts, social responsibility to shareholders, stakeholders. Okay, shareholders and stakeholders. Small difference is there. Every shareholder is a stakeholder, but every stakeholder is not a shareholder. Stakeholder means one who is having interest or benefit from the company. Suppose if there is a shop which provides raw material to company, such the shop which provides raw material, it is a stakeholder. If company is not company shuts down, the person who supplies raw material gets affected. So engineers have social responsibility of taking care of stakeholders, means shareholders and all other people who are related with the organization, company. Next, they are self-explanatory. Managing conflicts. ಸೊ ಘರ್ಷಣೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ? ಸೊ as much as possible force should not be used. Then the conflict situations should be tolerated. ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಜಗಳ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದಲ್ಲ. They should be tolerated, understood and resolved by participation of all the people. ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ನಿಮ್ಮಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಇಬ್ಬರೇ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. That is not correct. So the project managers should find the causes and then apply methods to resolve them. So there can be 4 levels of conflicts. Intrapersonal, within oneself. ನಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ಗೊಂದಲ. Unable to take proper decision. Okay. Second, interpersonal, between 2 or more people within an organization. Then intra-group means within a group. Within a group means within common team. There can be conflict between 2 persons because of difference in opinions, perspectives and attitudes. Intergroup, it can be between 2 different groups within an organization, say purchase department and production department. Sometimes say the purchase department, they don't purchase raw material, then it will affect production, manufacturing department. So there can be conflicts between those. Examples are given here. You can just read and leave. So next step is finding causes for conflicts. First is intrapersonal, means inability to understand or take right decisions. Next, conflicts can be based on schedules. It can happen say suppose say one person feels 9 to 5 p.m. 9 to 4 p.m. is 9 to 5 p.m. is the right schedule. Another group says no, it should be 10 to 6. So just because of schedule variation, there can be conflict. In fixing the priority, there can be conflicts. Somebody may say task 1 is first priority, Somebody may say task 2 is first priority. Next, based on availability of personnel, sometimes the required people may not be available. Say, a coolie is necessary, driver is absent on that day, then it will be a problem. Or engineer, boss may be absent on leave on that day. So conflict over technical, economic and time factors, cost, time and performance, all these things. Conflicts may be due to administration differences such as authority, responsibility, accountability and logistics requirement. There can be conflicts in this area. It can be due to personality and human psychology and ego problems within the employees or between employees and the superiors, like that. Conflict may be over expenditure and its deviations. How resources in a company are spent. There can be conflicts. Say the boss may give more money to production department. Say in a college, more benches or computers or printers facilities may be given to say electrical department, lesser for mechanical department, or more for mechanical department, lesser for electrical department. So there can be conflicts between those two departments. And conflicts can be due to other diverse factors such as language, nationality, religion, etc. etc. So solving so managers should solve these conflicts by considering one by one. So you should anticipate. Anticipate ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂದಾಜು ಮಾಡೋದು. Anticipate the outcomes of optional decisions. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕಂಪನಿ ಲಾ, ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಲಾ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ನೋಡಿ write down your problems. Okay, this we will take in next class.